This morning, I know you'll be thrilled to hear that I'm going to talk about the freedom of self-control. But like I said last night, it's not just hearing the truth that makes us free. It's applying the truth to our lives. It's doing what's right when we don't feel like doing what's right that's going to produce the best results. Choosing to treat somebody good who's still not really treating you the way they should. So we're already free, but everything comes with a consequence. Every seed that we sow comes with some kind of a harvest. The problem today is a lot of people want to do what they please, but then they don't want to have to deal with the consequences. And so we have to start making choices in our lives that are, even though the choice right now might not be the most comfortable thing on our flesh, we know that it will produce a great result later on. See, I guess I'm asking you today, what do you want more? And so we're always going to want more than one thing. Your flesh wants one thing, the spirit wants something else. But today I'm asking you to start thinking about
what is
not
real
what
hip
you
hop.
want right this
What does it
moment.
mean to be the master of ceremonies? What is real hip hop? What does it mean to be the DJ, the producer, or just one of the homies? Nowadays, hip hop promotes ignorance, misogyny, violence, lack of tempers, being somebody who lives life like life is some type of pornography. And people look up to these rappers like, show me the way to get out of the ghetto. And so they say, show me the yay to Pablo so I can get the dough. This hypnotizes the youth and hypnotizes the old. When I was a youth, I was a sucker rapper, a fake gangster hanging out with fake gangsters. We rapped hard about living a life that we never lived and bragged about doing things that we know we never did. I gotta thank Jessica O'Neal and my brother Jim. I couldn't see what you were trying to tell me back then. I keep telling my sister Margie more and more about my past, but she still loves me and doesn't give a damn. Anyway, I'm missing my son who lives in hell on earth, a very dark prison where the people get used, abused, beat down and tormented and told that this is what real love is.
Right this moment, because you know what? It's going to taste good, and that's going to last all of about 30 seconds. And then that's gone. And so I've learned that I cannot have everything I want. I can have some things that I want. I don't have to do everything I want to do. I'm free to do what I really know is going to be the best thing for me long term. That's why I call this the freedom of self-control. Because when you talk about self-control, people think right away, well, that's not freedom, that's bondage. You can change a lot of things in your life, and you can change them pretty fast if you're willing to start making some different decisions. Some of you could see some big changes if you would just make some different choices in who you hang out with all the time. You know, get around some happy people. Get around somebody that can be an example to you, and you can think, man, I want to come up higher. If you would just make a decision today to change an attitude, forgive, stop complaining. And you might be thinking this morning, I don't know, look, I'm hurting. I've got some problems in my life. This is not a good time for me to hear this. I wanted you to just love on me this morning, pat me on the head, and tell me how wonderful I am. You are. We love you. You're amazing. You're handsome. You're pretty. You're beautiful. You're anointed. You're good. And you need self-control.
This rhyme is dedicated to my brother Lino and my girl Elizabeth, I knew from the old school. This song is dedicated to my mother, because I chose the wrong person, you have to suffer. Beware what you love, beware who you love, because one day, love is gonna get you things that you own, now own you, and your dream come true turns into your worst nightmare. And that's where I'm at. I've seen children get beaten and bashed and used for their cash. And when you ask, she be like, I don't care how much I hurt them, because I'm hurting inside. And it's the hell my son lives in. He pays me because many years ago I made bad decisions. And what I would call the worst decisions of my life, being in hell on earth, is what gave my son his life. I endured pain, abuse, and suffering, torment, just so I can spend time with him. One day he'll listen to the song and wonder what really happened between me and his mother. I ain't got time to explain my mind, even though I already did. Let me continue this fight. My son don't go up to be like mom and dad, be wise, strong, and enjoy life. So as I look for a new job, a new wife, and a family, and life starts at age 43, I tell this message to everyone, not just my son. Learn from the many ignorant things that I've done.
Let me just tell you that self-control really is an amazing freedom. You see, I'm so glad that I've worked through a lot of these things. And now I know that if I really want to eat something, I'll eat it. But if I don't have to. Because I had a lot of wounds in my soul that had not been dealt with and taken care of. You know, it's really a lot of times it's our secrets that make us sick. It's all the stuff in us that we're not dealing with, and we're kind of like Felix. No, this is not the right time. I'm not ready to deal with that yet. And so unhappy people want to make other people unhappy. They're not happy to just be unhappy themselves. They want somebody else to be unhappy with them. God doesn't give us self-control so we can control anybody other than ourselves. Have you ever noticed there's no fruit of controlling others? The person who has no discipline, no self-control, never ends up with what they want. Self-control is actually our friend, the ability to say yes to what we truly want to say yes to and no to what we truly want to say no to. And I say truly because sometimes we can want two things at the same time.